Hey, I see you're back with us at the Mixed Pod. Thank you and welcome. Today we're going to be doing a simple recipe, which is going to be a cheat sheet pan, y'all. Yes, cheat sheet pan. I'm not too keen on these things, but I mean, they get the job done. And when I'm going to do a cheat sheet pan, or cheat sheet pan rather, I'm still coming with the flavor. So let's start there. We're going to start off by making our rub fried chicken with olive oil, pink Himalayan sea salt, some black pepper. Remember, I do gullah cooking, so everything is to taste. I'm not specifically going to tell you. That's complete seasoning. I'm not going to tell you teaspoon of this and that. Like, cook to your heart's content. That's garlic powder I'm putting in there. It's called gullah cooking. We don't measure over here. Sage, and that is not ground sage. That is actually sage leaves. Yeah, we cayenne pepper. We can't be taking the time to be sitting there taking the little half a teaspoons of this and that. Put this paprika in real quick, y'all. We can't be taking time to be doing all that, because when you're cooking and you know it's right, you just know it's right. You feel me? I love my turmeric. It's something I like to add to soups, meats, dishes, and everything, because it's so healthy and beneficial. And why not? Like, it doesn't really have much of a flavor, but at the same time, it adds in beautiful color, beautiful aroma and depth, I think, to anything that you're cooking. So we're going to get ourselves 2 medium onions and cut them into slithers. When I say slithers, some people say slices. I call them slithers. We're going to use that for the veggies. I have a whole chicken here that have been cut in half, and I've cleaned it and washed it, taken out the innards, soaked it, made sure everything is all good. Separated the skin from the flesh, so seasoning process is made easier. You'll see what I mean as I season the chicken. So you guys, when you season any meat really, but in particular chicken, is very easy to season heavily and with a huge depth of flavor by adding the spices directly onto the flesh of the meat when you're cooking it. When you're seasoning, you definitely want to get into the ribs in the back of the chicken. You want to lift up the skin of the chicken and make sure you get it down into the joints and everything like that. A massage is a must. You want to make sure you work those seasonings down to the bone, okay? We definitely don't play around with the seasonings over here at the Mixed Pot. Sit your chicken over to the side and soak, and then start on your vegetables. I started off by peeling my 3 large Idaho potatoes, and then I washed them off with my string beans. I got pre-washed and prepped already, but you know how we do. We're still gonna wash them off again. Rinse and repeat until all the starchiness and little debris are gone from off of the string beans and the potatoes, and your water is running clear. Since you're still here, subscribe. Thank you. Get a chopping block. Chop up your potatoes into nice chunk-sized pieces. You're going to put them onto the sheet pan with the string beans to roast all together. You're going to want to wrap a decent-sized sheet pan in aluminum foil. I'm not exactly sure the measurements of this, so I'm not going to give it to you, but you'll know it when you see it. You fit a whole chicken on it and your size, okay? So you're going to wrap up your sheet pan in your aluminum foil for easy cleaning and disposal. You want to lay your chicken down on the sheet pan. Make sure it's spaced out so that the heat can get in between the dark meat and the white meat, so your chicken cooks evenly and nicely. Next, you're going to grab you a longer piece of foil that we're going to use for the other half of the sheet pan, because we're going to create a steam pocket for our vegetables to go into. You want to lay down your veggies onto the sheet pan, your potatoes, your string beans, and then we're going to go ahead and lay down our onions. Get 3 cloves of garlic, fresh garlic. I hate that jarred mixed stuff. I really do. Okay, chop it up roughly, lay it onto the sheet pan, and spice your veggies. A small dash of all-purpose or complete seasoning, a little black pepper, and some Himalayan pink sea salt should do the trick. You want it lightly salted. We don't like our food salty over here. We just like it spicy nice, okay? Toss it up, mix up your veggies on the pan. Take half a stick of butter, and then you're gonna put small dollops of the butter all over the veggies. You're not gonna mix it again. You just want the butter to melt down over the vegetables while it's steaming in the cheap pan. Make sure that you cover up the veggies with your foil. It does not have to be completely sealed. You want a little bit of steam to get out around the side. So while you are gonna pinch it down, you're gonna make sure that it has some space to vent and steam out a little bit. Now, you can have your chicken in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour. Make sure that you're checking on it and basting it regularly to maximize the flavor on the outside of the skin and get the crispiness. Now that you've gotten everything out of the oven, it looks nice, everything is properly basted, open up your steam foil carefully because it's going to be very hot, and steam can actually burn you quicker than fire or hot water. I found out the hard way. Slather your potatoes in olive oil and spices of your choice. I chose to use the same blend that I used for the chicken minus the sage. You're gonna toss up your veggies again just to get the potatoes and string beans coated a little bit, and then we're ready to plate it up. Let's just take a moment to survey everything. Look at the crispy skin. Those spices are on point, baked into it. Look at those potatoes with the herbs. I don't like my string beans snappy fresh, where they still taste pasty almost. I like my string beans done, but still tasting fresh. So yeah, that's why my string beans look like that. So if you like yours cooked a little less, you can always take off your steam pocket before you take out the chicken. And just like that, easy like Sunday, sheet pan chicken and veggies. Thank you for joining us at the Mix Pot. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for more buttons. Thank you guys. See you later.